Let's go to Tier 3, and we got a little bit of news as we kick off Tier 3, which is headlined by Alvin Kamara. Spencer Rattler will be the Saints' starting quarterback.
So excited.
Spencer. Yeah.
Spencer Rattler era is underway.
Yeah, Saints-Cardinals, week 1, baby. Fire it up.
Go.
Oh, man, Alvin Kamara kicks off Tier 3. Part of that reason is probably because his quarterback is Spencer Rattler. But, Matthew, this is somebody that, because of what he does in the pass game, he always stays, obviously,
By the way, they released Jake Haener.
Yeah.
So what does this say about Tyler Shuck that Spencer Rattler won this job?
Because you don't love it.
Spencer Rattler did not look ready for primetime last year in the limited action he got.
Yeah, you don't love it. I guess it's a classic. It's easy to pull the plug on Rattler and put Shuck in rather than Shuck has a bad start after 7 years of college.
Yeah.
And do we go to Rattler now and then back to Shuck later? So I think that's more of what it was. I don't have a lot of confidence in this offense with Rattler.
I mean, Rattler was a better prospect than Shuck, right? Yeah. For the most part.
I mean, you're asking me to divvy up two guys that I didn't think would be long-term starting quarterbacks, but it's closer. It's pretty close, honestly.
I will tell you, I'm currently in a 12-team super deep, super flex best ball draft with a bunch of fantasy experts. Rotopad is also in this draft, and there was I have Hurts and Goff, and so I sort of waited on quarterback, and there was just a crazy run, and so. There's nothing more sad than saying, yes, I would like to draft Spencer Rattler, like in the second to last. That's what I did. I pushed the button on the app, but I'm just saying, the app says to you, are you sure you want to draft Spencer Rattler? And you're like, yeah, I guess so. It's best ball. It's a super flex. He's my third quarterback.
I think Rattler has a bit more Nick Mullins in him than Tim Boyle in terms of the way that he's Rattler. He'll chuck it up.
And his early college career, he was that guy.
Yeah.
Like someone's down there, here it goes. Then he started to dial it in a little bit. Let's see if he could find, the Green Goblin yelling at him to get back to himself again.
Listen, again, he's got a big arm, and so if Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave can stay healthy, right, and you feel competent in the coaching staff under Kellen Moore, I'm not saying draft. Spencer Rattler, unless you're in the unless you're in like a crazy deep super flex league where you're desperate for a third quarterback, which I was. But I'm saying I think there's a scenario where he's competent enough to keep the fantasy floor of these guys high enough, and especially with Alvin Kamara, who has literally never had a season with a target share below 18%. And I suspect with Kellen Moore, who likes to use his running backs, unlocked Saquon Barkley last year in a big way, I do think Kamara remains a value in drafts because no one ever likes him. It was running back 14. You feel like he's been around forever, gets hurt, but he's actually every single year, he's a PPR cheat code and produces top 15 numbers.
How good of an offensive mind do you think Kellen Moore is? Because he got so much buzz with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Kind of felt like they were on the same play over and over again. Just bash the Saquon button and then go balls with Jalen Hurts. It worked, but is he going to scheme?
It didn't work with the Chargers. It did work with the Cowboys.
Right. Here's the sleeper with the Saints, who have the lowest win total in the NFL. They've invested a lot into this offensive line.
4 first-round picks on it.
There are 4 first-round picks galore that if Kellen Moore can kind of lean on that, and that would help Alvin Kamara, and it would help the young quarterback, maybe they can be somewhat competent, right? I mean, there's talent in this offense. I don't think the defense is going to be very good, which helps us.
They looked like the best team in the NFL 2 weeks in last year.
17 straight drives. And the thing with Rattler last year, too, is that when he came in, it's like, all right, 60% of the offensive line is done, injured. I think Olave and Rashid Shaheed, they were getting hurt. So he just didn't – I don't think he's going to be great, but we didn't really see him fail with his full kind of assortment of offensive teammates. So, I don't know. There are worlds where they could be interesting on offense. I think the defense is going to be bad, to your point.
Which is good in fantasy.
Sure.
Hey, it's Mathew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.